let's first talk about the way the transition from the Rock's theme to his heel Hollywood rock theme kicked in so fucking smooth. That shit, it did give me goosebumps because I felt like I was teleported back to being 18 because that's how when. Anyway, for all of the obsession you guys do over the Attitude Era, I'm not going to deny that those 3 years, because it was only like 3 years of the Attitude Era, was not fantastic and gave us some of the most outrageous content for years to come at the expense of a lot of people. But it is a good time, and I'm going to enjoy this. And I enjoyed this segment of the Rock's concert. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can feel some kind of way about it. I was shocked that they even gave him this much liberty, but he really gave you vintage Attitude Era stuff. So let's dive into some of the highlights, shall we? First of all, The Rock was so happy to be in Memphis at the Sold Out arena that he was in, that I guess he gave us heel face Rock, in between Rock. He was hitting you in the belt, hitting you below the belt, but he was also still showing love to the people. I could tell The Rock is really enjoying all of this adulation and stuff like that, and it's really good that he really linked in and is having a good time, which translates to the audience and makes us want to have a good time with him. The final boss, I thought was Roman Reigns, so not really sure why The Rock is calling himself the final boss. I don't know if that's some type of, Easter egg, but okay, the final boss, I guess. Okay, real quick, War and Treaty is a black married couple in country. This has been very big since Beyonce got her country music tip. Everybody's looking for black artists that are available in country. War and Treaty have been doing their thing for some years. Yella Pete, never heard of him. About to get into him because I love me a harmonica. And Yellow Pete and that harmonica, baby, he was putting that goddamn stank on it. I'm gonna tell y'all, when the black folks get a hold of something, even though country music is black people music, I just want you to know country music was invented by black people. The banjo is from Africa. So if you didn't know, I just gave you a little bit. I just want to keep that down low because some people get riled up when they hear about fun African American facts. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. I want to give a shout out to the harmonica player, Yella Pete.
The Rock is gonna come lay the smacketh down on your blonde Cody ass and your best friend the clown. I'm gonna whoop that ass and break your back, or maybe I'll just beat you with my fanny pack.
And then he showed a picture of him in the fanny pack where everybody said he looked like a lesbian. Oh, child, listen. That was cute. Okay.
There's gonna be so much drama. You'll truly have no choice but cry to your mama.
There you go. Then I said it after Cody got through crying. I said The Rock is going to eviscerate his ass. And that is what he is about to do.
You know who The Rock is talking about. Mama Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' mama. Rock is a mama's boy. We got a lot of mama's boys out there?
Oh yeah.
You boys are mama's boys?
You know it.
Well, here's a little story about how Cody was born. This is historically accurate, as all of The Rock stories are historically accurate.
That is for you all who are like, that's not the right math. What are you talking about? Cody's sister this? I told y'all The Rock don't give a fuck about math or history. He's just trying to get his point across.
Dusty's youngest son was just what he feared. He tried to raise him right, but he turned out too weird.
He put a picture of him as Goldust.
When Dusty said with total frustration that drugs and cheap condoms was a bad combination. I know it keeps Cody awake to know he wasn't planned and he was a mistake.
You know, I know Cody's a good sport and everything's for the business, because this type of shit right here, like, it's on site. That's why I'm like, I don't understand how Cody is like crying. Well, I guess this is after the fact, but after this, I'm coming for you. Like, the next Raw is the 18th. Only thing Cody should be saying is, when they put the mic in front of Cody, he shouldn't be like, oh, well, what are you talking about? All he should be saying is, it's on site, you bald-headed motherfucker. That's it. Let the senses know that you about to say motherfucker, and let them get that prepared, and say, Rock, you done talk shit about my dog, my mama, my daddy. You done call me a mistake. The condom broke and all this bullshit. It's on site. And from here until WrestleMania, Cody should be jumping on the Rock. Show up places where you wouldn't show up before, so you could get a hold of him. Even if you got to be drug out of the places by security. You should be trying to fuck the Rock up from here on out, since the focus is Cody and the Rock. Because it almost seems like that's what WrestleMania, that's what we should be watching for, is Cody versus the Rock. Let's continue, shall we?
That's okay, Cody. The important thing is you're here now. But you're not alone going to WrestleMania. You got a tag team partner.
Uh-oh.
That living embodiment of cringe, Seth Rollins. Got a song for him, too. Cackling and dancing is all that you do. No wonder that your wife's more popular than you.
I knew he was going to say that, so I had sung it with him when he sung it the first time.
You're so damn desperate to make them all cheer, but The Rock is gonna take that title, disappear. You're simply an embarrassment, son. Just like John Morant when he's waving a gun.
Listen. I was like, yo. Yeah, the audience couldn't be mad, because if y'all know about John Morant, young dude, $90 million Nike contract or some shit, making like $140 million. So fucking pressed, he got gun charges unnecessarily, and it's just like, he's just a big joke. Like, it's, the whole thing is just a mess. Yo, that was a lot. That was funny, I have to say.
Love you, John. We love you, brother. Get well soon. Get well.
I like Yellow Pete. Like I told you, I love that harmonica. And him doing his ad libs. We love you, John.
Hey, well, I think that covers it. We got Cody, his family, Seth Rollins. I feel like we might be leaving somebody out. Who we've left out?
Check the record.
Yes, the Cody Crybabies. This one's for you, Cody Crybabies. You're all so entitled, obnoxious and brash. Some of you have sex, but you have to pay cash.
Oh my God. He put a picture of one of the Cody Crybabies, like a white dude. He's like devastated. And oh my goodness.
And need some stitches. So whine about that, you crybaby bitches. There's some lines you just don't cross. You all can kiss the ass of the final boss. We're gonna do that one more time. There's some lines you just don't cross. You all can kiss the ass of the final boss. We love you, Memphis.
Listen, he's cooking them. He is cooking the fuck out of them. Roman was not there. Roman is still on his schedule. Roman don't gotta be there. They Paul Heyman and them did show up because Jimmy went ahead and accepted Jay's invitation to WrestleMania. That's gonna be fantastic. But they really had a little night off because The Rock went ahead and did what he needed to do to continue to push the story. I had a good time with this. I'm just not gonna lie. I had a good time with it. But that wasn't it. The Rock was not done.
She's the only one I got left. And I can't hand it to Dusty Rhodes, but I certainly can hand it to Michelle Rubio.
Oh, poor Cody. Oh, God.
You responded by crying. You responded by crying. You gotta be me. You gotta be me.
You gotta be shitting me. You just smacked the shit out the Rock. You should be empowered. Why are you crying?
That's how you respond? I can't give the title to my daddy, so I'm gonna give the title to my mommy. I'm gonna give the title to my... You ain't giving anybody anything. Cody, The Rock doesn't want to talk to you right now, but The Rock wants to talk to one person right now. And that's your mama.
Listen, back in my day in the 1900s, you say some shit about my mother, we about to do it. That's how we used to do it. Your mama jokes and all that usually ended up in somebody feeling the pain, right? I don't understand how Cody would respond to this without on site. I just don't get it.
Mama Rhodes, The Rock knows that you're watching. The Rock knows you're listening. You don't know The Rock. It's gonna be a belt just like this. And The Rock is gonna take this belt and he's gonna beat your son. He's gonna beat the piss out of your son, and The Rock is gonna make your son bleed. He's gonna tear his skin, tear his flesh, and he's gonna whoop him. He's gonna whoop him like a dog over and over and over again. And Mama Rhodes, your son's blood is gonna be on this belt. And when The Rock is done whooping your son, and Roman is done beating your son 1, 2, 3, The Rock is gonna take this belt full of your son's blood, and he's gonna walk over to you, Mama Rhodes. The Rock needs you sitting in the first row so the world can see. And The Rock is gonna walk right over to you, Mama Rhodes, and he's gonna hand you this belt. He's gonna hand you this belt right here. And he's gonna put it in your lap. And you're gonna be crying just like your son, and that's okay. Because then The Rock is gonna whisper in your ear, Mama Rhodes. And with all the blood on your son's belt here, and your tears on that belt, The Rock is gonna whisper in your ear, he's gonna wipe your tears away, and he's gonna say, Michelle, what can I say except you're welcome?
Yo, that's some hateful ass shit. God. That is hateful. This motherfucker sung Moana. You know what? Listen, like I said, there's really nothing else to say after this. I would like The Rock to not cut promos on the internet where he could be raw and uncut, because he cut this promo on his Instagram and he sound fucking nuts. But it's so funny because he was like, Cody slapped the shit out of me. He said he showed slapped the shit out of The Rock. He said, look at this, y'all. Look how he slapped the shit. He is hilarious when he's cussing. I don't know if it's because he's older or what, but that shit be funny. But he recuts the same promo from his Instagram, so we kind of already know what he's going to say. But the Moana part wasn't a part of that, I don't think. But if Cody comes out on Monday, the 18th, and he don't say nothing else but I'm going to fucking dig your eyes out, Rock, and shove them up your ass, or I'm gonna beat you and skull fuck you. Like, it need to be some wild shit that I don't have nothing else for Cody. If it's what you want to talk about and it's a whole speech and he turning red, you just need to be trying to get The Rock any way you know how to make me want to move. They could have so much fun with this. I remember back in the Attitude Era when they used to end up robbing people, going to their houses, meeting them at the bridge, right? Threw the bell off the bridge. I think somebody got thrown into the goddamn ocean. Use all you got. Use it to get this over. Because it was some foreshadowing already. He said they gonna whoop his ass in the tag team match. Roman going to do the 1, 2, 3. And I guess he said he gonna whoop his ass again and down to the WrestleMania main event with Roman and Cody. And he gonna whoop his ass again. You got to make this. You gotta make me want to give a fuck about Cody. That's all. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.